The Rockets are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. It's a Grizzlies home game. The fans around us amped up here in the FedEx Forum. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Here's the starting group for Houston. Filling out the wings, it's Harden and Ariza. C.Capela is out there with P.J.Tucker. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Left side, Gasol. Brooks kicks to Gasol. Shoots over Capela. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's got the opening field goal of the game for the Grizzlies. Well-seasoned teams coming into this one tonight, Clark. A lot of veterans on both sides. I know you think that's important for both teams.
You know, experience, Kevin, is invaluable, and you only get that from going through the wars time and time again. So veteran players are able to bring that on a night-to-night basis, and they understand the nuances and what it takes to prepare to be ready to play. And so the little things become the big things, and veterans understand that.
6 on the shot clock, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Here's Conley. James Harden picking up that last basket. Conley's shot is off. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Paul passes to Ariza. And it's off from three-point range. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here comes Ariza, leading the fast break. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Rockets on defense. And here is Conley. Outside for Gasol. Fires for 3. Conley dishes to Green. Offensive rebound. Evans up top. And he uses the glass on the layup. Evans has got his first basket.
And that's how you move the basketball. Awesome passing leading to the bucket.
And continuity is one thing that lends itself to winning. You see that in Memphis, that their key players in Gasol and Conley, these guys are all getting it done.
Ariza with the buckets. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And it's Conley penetrating. Shoots from the elbow. No good there. And the Rockets take it the other way. Paul kicks to Harden. Paul passes to Harden. Back to Paul for the 3. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
And, you know, I have no idea how he missed that one. When there's no defense around, he's usually automatic from there.
It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Gasol. And Capela sends it back. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. And the dunk by Capela.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here is Harden following the basket by M.Gsaol. And Gasol sends it back. And it's Brooks in the corner. Harden dishes to Tucker. Houston moving it around. The shot's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here's Conley outside. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Now here's Paul, looking for his first basket still in this one. Harden outside. 5 on the clock. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. Harden hits them both.
Well, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
Fires from 14. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. You've got Conley. Brooks is out there with Chandler Parsons. And there's Davis. And it's Selden in at the 2. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And the rejection by Harden. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. McLemore's checked in for the Grizzlies. Harrison comes in for M.Conley. Harden up top. Kicks it out to Gordon. Beyond the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Gordon's got the opening basket here in the second quarter.
Boom! That's how you attack.
Oh, man.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Harden's got the lead up to 6 now for Houston.
Love that aggressive mentality, constantly looking to put the ball in the basket.
Dishes it to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Parsons against M.Gsaol. And Parsons kicks to Davis. And there's the 3-second violation. Houston leading by 4. Here is Harden. 9 points in the game so far. And Davis sends it back. Harrison kicks to Parsons. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
That defense was totally lost. Don't know how you let a shooter get off such a clean look from beyond the arc. Come on, you got to pay attention.
Shot's good from M.Gsaol. Clark, there are a lot of great rim protectors right now in the NBA.
Yeah, there sure are, and there are a couple, though, that stand out to me. Gobert and Whiteside. I mean, they are just like octopuses in their ability to hover around that rim and challenge and change and block shots. Those two guys really stand out to me.
Yeah.
I also think you've got to consider DeAndre Jordan, too. With his athleticism, he's become better as a rim protector in his last few years.
Right. Harrison kicks to McLemore. Left side, Davis. To the inside. Here's Parsons. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. C.Capela comes in for Nene. And Trevor Ariza subbed in for Gerald Green. The drive by Paul. Stolen by Evans. And here's Brooks from outside. A second chance effort. And Parsons with the lay-in. Parsons got 9 points now in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Brooks. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And now a 4-point Grizzly lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Conley hits to Gasol. And a miss there on the triple. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And it's Paul penetrating outside Gordon. Puts up a 3. Capela gets to Ariza. Shot clock at 6. Misfires on the corner 3.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
That's exactly what they should do. I mean, you don't want to give the opponent another possession here. Make sure you get the last one.
It's deflected. Got it off in time. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close. And now the start of the second half. Neither side. Memphis leading.
And you think about it, for so long, the Grizzlies were kind of the throwback team. I mean, they had the 2 bangers in the front court, and they really rejected that whole pace and space movement. But finally, they've come around, retooling their lineups to get more shooting on the floor.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston. Paul and Harden, the star-studded backcourt. P.J.Tucker is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Capela in at the 5. And Greg, you look at the changes for the Grizzlies, looking for versatility and adaptability in their players.
Yeah, grit and grind, still the identity, but you got to be able to space the floor and cover pick and roll. The era of a post-up centric basketball team doesn't seem to be in the future.
And here's Conley outside. 3-pointer, Brooks.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Bangs home the trifecta.
Can't give up these looks. I mean, the defense has to be more aggressive guarding the perimeter.
Evans goes in from deep. Green. It's rebounded by Houston.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Here's Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Green inside the three-point line. The rebound by Harden. And here's Houston. They've got an 8-0 run. Ariza goes in. Here's Paul. Back to Tucker. Here's the three. And another three for Houston.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capela. Houston making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Capela. And Bahamute comes in for P.J.Tucker. And it's J.Green in for Trevor Ariza. It's stolen by Green. Paul with the three. Paul can't get that one to fall. Here's Conley. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And one thing that is quite clear with the Rockets in terms of their approach is their shot selection. They prefer easy layups or threes. Very rarely will you see them play that in-between game.
The Rockets making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Down low. Paul against Conley. Nene setting the pick for Paul. Back to Nene. Kicks it out to Gordon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Grizzlies trailed by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on M.Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest. Looked like he rushed the layup to me. I mean, the defense was late on contesting that one.
Green again. Bahamute. From deep, Evans. And Green is right there.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Green, the pass to Nene. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Pocket 6. Here's Paul. And he comes up with the deuce. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He is almost money when it comes to finishing in close. Nice bucket there to increase the lead.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Rockets making a change here as well. C.Capela, he's checked in for Nene. To the paint. Here's Martin. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. Martin's got his first points in this one. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line. So Green will go to the free throw line. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
And when you... And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
It's stolen by Martin. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Green dishes to Capela.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And Kevin, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Parsons. Great D that time from Green. Gordon kicks to M.Gsaol. They kick it out to Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Rockets leading by 6. In the post, it's Green and Gasol together. Conley out there with T.Evans. And it's Brooks in the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Tucker. And the 3 off target. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
T.Ariza's checked in for Houston. Evans with it. And guarded by Capela. They get it again. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ariza passes to Gordon. They get it back. The Grizzlies trail by 6. The Rockets making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
Second team foul. James Harden.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Tucker. Evans dishes to Conley. 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
Well, it's surprising that he clunked that one. I mean, especially since the defense was nowhere to be found.
Ariza kicks it to Tucker. Here's Harden. That shot, no good. Evans with some nice D. On the wing, Brooks. It's stolen by Capela. Here's Tucker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Parsons checked in for J.Michael Green. Memphis moving it around. G.Gsal is screen on Ariza. 3-pointer, Brooks.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
It's good from long range. Harden's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Rockets.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Puts it up from 12. Here's G.Gsal. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by Houston. Capela's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Paul for 3. And they will call over the back on the play.
And you can live with those over-the-back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
Well, you still got to know the situation and be aware. I mean, he wasn't getting to that ball. Best to not get out of control and pick up that foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Houston.
2 shots.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
It's Harden with the drive from outside the arc. And the dunk by Capela.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Passes it to Conley. Brooks, that's a two-pointer. That's short off the rim.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Gasol with the steal. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Parsons.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked, you're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Clock at 6. Here's Harden. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Rockets.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Clint Capela.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Here's Evans. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Capela. Mbamute comes in for P.J.Tucker. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for T.Ariza. And it's Green in for James Harden. Green. Over to the wing. Paul passes to Nene. Mbamute dishes to Nene. Second chance shot. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner, but unfortunately, the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, is going to be rather flat.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're up by 8. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
Well, they're really just being conservative, making sure they don't make any last-minute mistakes, I guess. I mean, I have no idea. No idea.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.